What kinds of sexual problems have you had in the last 5 years?
I think I'm simply just as not as my sexual drive has just declined.
Mm-hmm. So it's a change in the level of desire, or
Yes.
is it also a change in the ability to maintain an erection?
Has been both.
Mm-hmm. Does that seem to change at all with depression? Is there a connection between a phase, say, when you're a little more depressed and having more sexual difficulty, or do they seem to be unrelated?
I haven't really thought about the connection, regularly. I'm sure it has some effect, and I don't know. It has to have some connection, because when I'm depressed, I don't. My spirit is not good. My feeling about myself. I shouldn't be this way. I'm a intelligent, capable, professional person, and I shouldn't be having this problem. And the worse I feel about myself, the slower I am sexually. Mm-hmm. Oh, how do I just put it? A real man oughtn't to feel this way. Mm-hmm. Ought to have more strength. I don't want to be weak.
Pull yourself to fire.
That's right. And maybe that goes back to many of the much of the stuff that was put in my head as I was growing up about what a man is in our culture and what a man does and how a man functions and so on. Man doesn't cry, for instance, and I find myself crying, which pushes me deeper into the whole thing and frustrates me highly. And there has to be something about it has affected my concept of who I am, and particularly around the strength. And I'm a weakling, and that's a pretty kind of hard thought to live with.
How about your relationship with your wife?
I think if we're going to talk about sexual dysfunction and how that affects me emotionally, we need to say something about Julia. She is a gorgeous 42-year-old woman, and when I find myself not being able to function sexually, that has some effect, you see, of who she is and how I ought to be around her. And that causes me to say, hey, you're not much of a man.